What's going on there, YouTube, and welcome back to another comic book video. This is the channel where we sit down and cover different comic book stories from different comic book companies. Today, we're going to jump back over to DC Comics. Now, we have been covering Tim Drake Robin when he first appeared in the DC universe. So why not go ahead and cover Robin 2? This was Tim Drake's second Robin miniseries that come out in the early 1990s. And of course, in this one right here, he'll be going up against the Joker. And this makes sense because since the Joker killed Jason Todd and Batman is afraid of Tim Drake dying just like Jason Todd, it made sense to have the Joker fight against Tim Drake Robin. So if you do like today's comic book video, please hit that like button down below and also subscribe to the channel for more content to come in the near future. But I do hope you enjoy today's video. Now, the opening of this book we pick up at Arkham Asylum. Of course, we know that this is the home of where most of Batman villains get locked into, except this is the moment where we see some lawyers talking about the rights Joker has as a prisoner, that he is allowed to meet with his mother. Of course, you have the warden say no, but after going back and forth with the lawyers, he breaks down and says yes to the idea of the Joker being able to meet with his mother. Now, of course, you guys know that the Joker does not have a mother. Well, he does, but we have no clue who she is, and this was 90s comics where Joker's origin was very mysterious. Of course, this is not a lady. This is not the Joker mother. It is actually a man dressed as an older woman to pretend to be the Joker's mother to help break the Joker out of prison, which of course was done by him using one of his many versions of his gas as a way to sneak out of prison. Now the Joker is running free in Gotham. Now word gets out quickly that the Joker is out in Gotham, to the point you have Jim Gordon decide to call out Batman with the bat signal, except the only person who comes is Robin. And this is where Tim Drake first learned that the Joker has escaped from prison. Secondly, this is the point Jim Gordon and us learn that Batman is not in town at the moment. So the only person who could possibly stop the Joker is Robin by himself. Shifting the focus back on Joker, we see him meeting up with his old gang to, of course, cook up some new plan to terrorize Gotham with. Except this is where the gang tells him that they have moved on and got a new leader for the gang. Come to find out that it is Mr. Freeze who took over the gang. Except back around this time period, Mr. Freeze was a C-list, D-list villain. This came out before the animated series that actually made Mr. Freeze a more interesting character. So this is the Joker actually being able to take care of Mr. Freeze in a matter of 3 pages and reclaim his gang so they can begin the process to terrorize Gotham. We get a couple pages to show Tim Drake's school life. This is not really a very important moment for the book. I really want to cover this moment because his friends that he has in his school will actually help him out at the end of the story. They don't do a lot, but they do kind of give him a small hand. I didn't want to get to that point and have y'all wonder who they are when they come up. After that, you have Tim Drake begin the process of doing some detective work by seeing if there are any clues that could tell him where the Joker is going to do next. He does find some magazines that talk a lot about computers, so when he goes back to the Batcave, he finds out that most of the books talk about a Dr. Osgood and how he is great with computers. This tells Robin that the Joker may be going after this person very soon. So you have Robin actually go to the home of the person the Joker may be going after to only see that the guy is okay. And to Tim Drake, he is wondering if maybe the Joker won't show up. only for the Joker to actually show up, and of course he is able to get Dr. Osgood, and this is not a good thing for Robin. So you have him try to stop the Joker from getting away, except of course he fails. Now when the Joker sees Tim Drake, he is confused on how there's another Robin, because the last thing the Joker remembers was that he killed a Robin. So this is him letting Tim Drake live for now, but of course plans on killing him later on. To close on the first chapter, we see that the Joker's plan is of course to use the brain of Dr. Osgood to turn the entire city of Gotham into a crazy town. At the same time, we see that Tim Drake is upset that he let the Joker get away, and of course plans on capturing the Joker. Now at the opening of the second chapter, we see that Robin is out on parole because Batman is gone. Someone has to watch over Gotham while he is away, and this leads into the moment you have Robin run into a couple thugs. These guys are really not scared of Robin at all. That actually these guys are thinking about fighting against him. Except we learn that Alfred and Robin have brought a hologram of Batman just in case thugs are not scared of Robin, but would be scared of Batman. So these thugs do run away, and this is something else important to mention for this story. For the Joker, we see him holding on to Dr. Osgood and has him heavily medicated. Now, Dr. Osgood still can work on computers and other technologies. It is just he is heavily medicated and forced to listen to the Joker's commands. With the Joker being out there and actually causing problems for the entire city of Gotham, also the fact that Robin has been out late at night hoping to catch the Joker, it is affecting his sleep schedule to the point that he's now falling asleep in school. Luckily, he has friends there who help him out when he gets in trouble in school. Also, this is where his friends learn that Tim Drake now has Bruce Wayne's money, and his friends is a little bit jealous. Out of nowhere, we do get this random blonde lady to appear. She does play an important role for this chapter, where she had received some card from a guy about an audition for a role in something. She took a taxi, went to the location, only to come to find out that she's the only one here for the audition. This is of course a setup made by the Joker, and it was his plans to grab her for his big plan down the road. Later that night, we pick back up with Tim Drake swinging around Gotham, except this time we see that the blonde lady from earlier is attempting to jump off the side of a building, except Robin tries to step in and save her, but she is doing this to be a distraction for the Joker, because right now you have the Joker and his gang trying to plug in some kind of virus that will affect things in the city. Now, of course, Robin is able to save this woman before she falls to her death. The thing is that after he saved her, you have Alfred turn on the Batman hologram, hoping to scare the Joker and any other crook in the area. Sadly though, for the Joker, he does not care if Batman is there or not. So he pulls out a gun and actually shoots at the Batman hologram, which tells him that Batman's not really there. Also, when you have Tim Drake try to take down the Joker, well, this is the moment the Joker realized that this is not the same Robin he killed way back then. That now it is a new Robin trying to stop him. This battle between the Joker and Tim Drake doesn't last that long, with the Joker being able to escape once again, also leaving Tim Drake kind of embarrassed for losing to the Joker. And when the Joker gets back to his base, of course he figures out that Batman is no longer in the city at the moment, that it is just Robin, and for the Joker, this gives him a boost in confidence that his plan is going to work very well. Now, at the opening of the third chapter, we see that the Joker has begun to release his plan to the entire city of Gotham. Remember what I said earlier, that this virus is a way for him to mess with Gotham every way possible, laying people off, taking money out of people's check, turning off the power, which then you have people try to stay warm that then leads into fires, and the list goes on and on. You have the mayor and some of the political people in Gotham put the pressure on Jim Gordon to get the job done and capture the Joker. He runs over to Tim Drake to tell him what is going on with the Joker and hoping to hear that Batman is back in town, only to hear that Batman is of course still out of town, and now Tim Drake has to handle this problem on his own. Now to the Joker, he is assuming that he owns the airways now since his virus is doing damage all over Gotham. Except this is the moment his guys tell him that the big football game is going to be played on TV. And for the Joker, that is a perfect thing to hear, because when you have everyone watching the game live or at home, this even includes Tim Drake himself, the Joker appears on the big screen demanding that he gets $1 billion delivered to him. Except of course he wants Batman to be the one to deliver the $1 billion to him, because again, he knows that Batman is not in Gotham at the moment. Remember when I told you how Tim Drake's friends would come in and help him figure out how to track down the Joker? Well, this is the moment right here, because this is the moment we see Tim Drake and his friends playing their versions of Dungeons and Dragons. They kind of gave him an idea on how to track down the Joker, which is just following the breadcrumbs he is leaving, just in the computer version, and you will find him. This gives us the chance to see Tim Drake do what he does best, which is working hard on the computers. He is a computer expert, and so his goal is to hopefully trace the virus back to the Joker. This is also testing out his skills against someone who is a well-known computer genius. Speaking about Dr. Osgood, not the Joker. We can see that Tim Drake is not even on that guy's level when he is trying to trace the virus back to the Joker. It does get to the point where Osgood was able to flip the table and almost be able to send a virus back to Tim Drake and the Bat computer. Luckily, Tim Drake shut down the Bat computer completely before it got affected with the virus. With the Joker still able to use his computer virus to affect Gotham in many different ways, he just continues to do different tasks that are hard for the people of Gotham. And you have Tim Drake go to the home of Dr. Osgood hoping to find some form of clues that can help him stop Dr. Osgood's virus and the Joker, which he does find some pictures, and these pictures of Dr. Osgood when he was a kid and next to a puppy is going to be important for Tim Drake to win. We see the Joker make his demands even clearer when he sends a bomb to the mayor's office, which of course the GCPD sent in their bomb squad to deal with it, only to see it was a jack-in-the-box Joker, that only it is the Joker hiding a list inside and telling everyone how he wants his money to be delivered, and still must be delivered by Batman and no one else. With all of this madness going on, you have Jim Gordon kind of showing that he is losing his confidence that Tim Drake can handle the Joker. You have Tim Drake tell Jim Gordon that his name was not pulled out of a hat, that he was specially chosen by Batman to become the next Robin. So now it is time for Tim Drake to prove that everyone that Batman chose the correct person to be the new Robin. The next moment we pick up with Tim Drake, we see him visiting his father. And this is reminding us that his father is still in a coma. Remember that his dad and mom were kidnapped. The mom died and the dad survived. Except, like I said, his dad is in a coma. If he does wake up, he will be wheelchair bound. This is Tim Drake coming to his father hoping to find some kind of answers on what to do. He is begging for his father to wake up and at least talk to him one more time. Of course he doesn't, and Tim Drake leaves because he has to get back to work to deal with the Joker problem. Now Tim Drake has a plan, which involves the help of Alfred, Jim Gordon, the GCPD, and an empty batsuit, and also some computers as well, to finally bring down the Joker. Now you have the GCPD and the GCFD set up a fire truck, which of course has a suitcase that is going to pretend to be holding the $1 billion. Then you have Robin swoop in and plant something that is going to help him take down the Joker. So this is Robin hoping to outsmart the Joker and finally end everything here and now. Word gets out quickly about how the GCPD is going to let the Joker have the $1 billion that he requested. Of course, word gets to the Joker, but one of the guys asks the big question: is Batman going to be the one delivering the money over to the Joker? And to the Joker, it better be Batman, because if it is not, well, at midnight, he will make Gotham a ghost town. Now the Joker is going to be near the location where the money is supposed to be delivered, except Robin will be the only person there waiting for him. Jim Gordon is waiting for Alfred's call. Now what Alfred is doing is to use the payphone as a way to trace the virus back to where it came from. Of course, that being Dr. Osgood. But to keep Dr. Osgood from doing anything, they showed him a picture of his childhood dog to keep him distracted just long enough for Alfred to send a location over to the GCPD. They can finally stop him and the virus. Now, shifting the focus back to the Joker, we see him heading to the meeting spot for the money exchange. Now the Joker knows that the GCPD would not actually give over the $1 billion, that it is a bunch of fake money. Now when he sees a Batman in the fire truck delivering the money, once the truck is on the bridge, well, he blows the bridge up hoping that he just killed Batman. He does find out that there was no money on that truck, but also the fact that Batman was never there. Which of course gives us the fight between the Joker and Robin. This is the moment you have Tim Drake realize this is his moment to prove not to just himself, but everyone who doubted him, that Batman did make the correct choice when it came to making him the next Robin. So you have the two of them battle it out, and now Robin knows what he must do to stop the Joker, which ends up with him actually being able to defeat the Joker. And to Robin, the day is not saved yet, because the question is if Alfred and Jim Gordon were able to find Dr. Osgood. Of course, the GCPD was able to find Dr. Osgood because the image of his dog was able to keep him busy for them just long enough to find him. Then they were able to shoot down the computers to stop the virus finally. The story ends with Tim Drake and Alfred happy on what Tim Drake had accomplished, and that is when Batman comes back home finally, where Batman is wondering what has happened since he has been gone. Then back in Arkham, you have the Joker finally returning back to his prison cell, where of course you have some of the villains making fun of him for his failure. This is the Joker declaring that he'll be the one to kill Robin off once again. And this is where we are going to end today's video. So please hit that like button down below and also subscribe to the channel for more content to come in the near future. Also, any suggestions on books I should read? Well, please let me know in the comments below, because you never know, your suggestion could be a future video down the road. But I do hope you enjoy today's video. See y'all next time.